All right, so my name is Aaron Zakowski, and today we're going to be talking about the 7 habits of highly effective Facebook ads. Quick bio about me. I'm the CEO and founder of Zambo Digital, as Miriam just said. I help running Facebook ads. I've run over $1 million in ads for basically helping generate over 180,000 leads, signups for my clients. I've been working with some of these clients, just a few of the people keep me busy lately. And just as a quick check, how many people in the room have run Facebook ads before? Paid. Okay, so a lot of you, good. So we'll be paying attention, hopefully. So we've pretty much all in the room run Facebook ads. So how many of you have just run a Facebook ad campaign that just sucked? And all right, that's good. That's not too many hands, not nearly as many hands as we had before. And by that I mean basically that our cost per acquisition, our clicks, our impressions, whatever our main objective of the campaign was, just wasn't happening at positive ROI. So today we're going to be focusing on different optimization techniques that we could do to improve that. So don't worry if you've had bad success, because even you can also be a Facebook ads hero using some of the techniques and habits we're going to talk about today. So habit number 1 is focus on conversions. I've seen a lot of managers or people running ads just saying, yeah, but our cost per click is bad and we're not getting enough impressions. Well, it doesn't really matter that much as long as you're getting acquisitions at the cost that you need. Basically, you just want to be focusing on primary conversion and cost per conversion. And by conversion, we're basically talking about app installs, new user signups, and e-commerce checkouts. We want to be avoiding vanity metrics. And again, like vanity metrics, we're talking about, I don't care how many Facebook likes you have on your page, that doesn't really make you money most of the time. Doesn't really matter your cost per click, your impressions, your click-through rates. Now, those are important metrics to be paying attention to in terms of optimization that you're going to be doing, because you really want to be knowing what's going on, but ultimately all we should be caring about is what's our ultimate cost per conversion. Habit number 2 is don't sell to cold leads. This is Facebook, it's a social platform, and basically people aren't there to buy your things, they're there to look at cat pictures and baby pictures and all that other kind of stuff, and to find interesting content. So for that reason, we need to warm them up first. You don't want to be selling cold, you want to be selling to warm leads. To warm them up, we basically want to be promoting content. The purpose there is obviously that people will become familiar with your brand, with your company, with your products, and then they can start thinking about your products and being aware of it. And by getting more people to click through to your site, they'll visit your site, you'll retarget, you'll drop more cookies, and our retargeting campaign should be where we're trying to do a lot of our selling. And following up on different platforms as well, just to keep going after people that already know our brands a little bit. Epic blog content, ebooks, free downloads. These are all techniques and pieces of content that we could be using to grow our brand, to build brand awareness, to get people clicking over to our website so that we can, A, be retargeting them for follow-up, like I said, getting them onto our email list, which, email is still king. As much as I'm a proponent of Facebook ads, email is still great to be able to hold on to that. And also free trial offers still work really, really well, also with cold traffic. I can tell you from my experience driving cold traffic to free trial ads, free trial offers, that it works really, really well. We've generated over 100,000 free trial signups for our clients in the past year, to mostly cold traffic. So that could also work well. And the reason it works well is that you're not asking for the credit card, even though you might be down funnel trying to get them to upgrade and pull that out at some point once they already know you a little bit better. So habit number 3 is use lookalike audiences. For anybody who doesn't know what a lookalike audience is, it's basically a feature that Facebook's been offering for about a year, a little over a year now, where they can allow you to create audiences based on an upload of your audiences. They'll find people who are very, very similar demographically to the people that have converted on your site already, to your existing customer list and all of that. So when trying to come up with a target audience to be for your campaigns, I need you to remember that Facebook is smarter than you are. So while we might be thinking, okay, we know what interests we need to be targeting for our company, we know the ages, the genders, the demographics, all that kind of stuff, so that's really nice, but really most of the experience that I've seen is that we can't be smarter than all the data points that Facebook's algorithms are combining to create lookalike audiences for you, and in most cases, the lookalike audience is going to outperform the interest groups and the things that you're going to put together. Now that's generally true on large scale. On smaller scale, if you're a service business and things like that, you might do better with interest groups and all. But if we're talking about trying to scale up, we're looking for app installs and new user signups and all that kind of stuff, the lookalike audiences are almost always going to work better. My personal recommendation is to create a lookalike audience based on conversion pixel. I've tried a lot of tests on a lot of different lookalike audiences and different things. This one is almost always the winner. And the reason why is that Facebook is seeing who's converting on your site and trying to figure out people that are most similar to those people that are already converting. And that doesn't only mean the people that have come through Facebook to convert on your site. If you're sending traffic through other channels like Google and organic and all these other places, all those people that come through your funnel and hit your thank you page and hit your conversion pixel, they're pretty much always going to be signed into Facebook. So for that reason, the pixel is always just getting more and more data. It's optimizing all the time. And the conversions, the lookalike audience that they build based on that is generally going to work really, really well. So try that. Habit number 4 is trust Facebook. Don't worry, Zuck's got your back, so you'll be okay. And by trusting, I basically mean try using OCPM or optimized CPM bidding together with a lookalike audience of over 500,000 people. And this will be the best way to optimize conversions. And the reason for this is you're really handing over a lot of your trust in your campaigns over to Facebook. Like I said, we're not going to try and come up with our best audiences ourselves. We're going to tell Facebook, we're not giving them a number or a dollar amount for how much we want to pay per CPM. We're just going to tell Facebook with the OCPM, just bid whatever you need to bid to get me the most conversions at the lowest possible price. So there's a lot of trust being handed over to Facebook, but this usually works. It gives enough leeway with this size of an audience also that their algorithms can work and optimize effectively. And habit number 5 is to use right column ads. A lot of people don't think that they work, people don't pay attention to them, people don't click on them, all that. But I can tell you they really do work. We've been running a lot of them for a lot of my clients. And just as a case study for the work we've been doing with InVision for the past year, I could tell you that having looked at the data just a few days ago, 45% of new startups and new signups on Facebook are coming through right column ads, and the average CPA, cost per acquisition, and conversion there is about 36% cheaper from right-hand side than from newsfeed and mobile. Now, obviously, this is going to vary based on different companies and different offerings and all these types of things, but I highly recommend that you try it out. If nothing else, maybe do it for your retargeting, where you're going to really want to pound those people to be a small audience, generally your retargeting list. So right-hand side is a great way to go for that. Habit number 6 is rotate your ads. So unlike Google search, where people don't see your ads very often because they're not doing the same search too frequently, ads can burn out really quickly on Facebook. And the reason for that is, or it's really going to depend on how much of a budget are you pushing, how many impressions are you doing daily. But you're going to see your ads start to burn out in about a month, give or take, depending on the size of your audience and your budget and all of that. The things you need to really keep an eye on with your ads to determine is it time to rotate yet is your frequency. How many times on average have the people in your audience seen your ads? What relevance score is Facebook giving you? Are you getting negative feedback? And you can see that back in the back end of your data coming from the Ads Manager. And your negative comments, where unfortunately Facebook doesn't really give us great tools on the ad management side to really see, are people commenting on our ads? And are they trolling? Are they making bad comments? Are they saying, hey, don't use this product, use their competitor's product? That happens, and you really got to stay on top of that because you might not realize it, but results might start to tank because that's happening. So you really got to stay on top of all those things and be prepared to rotate ads frequently. Habit number 7 is I recommend segmenting different placements into different ad sets. So Facebook will generally recommend, and I've had several Facebook reps tell me, yeah, just put all of the placements, and by that I mean right side, newsfeed, mobile, all into one ad set, and our algorithms will optimize to get you the most conversions and just run the placements that they think will work best. And that totally doesn't work, and I don't believe them at all after testing that. So I always make a point to segment out a unique ad set, both for newsfeed, for right column, and for mobile ads. So if I've got one audience, let's say, a lookalike based on my conversion pixel or something like that, I'll break that into 3 different ad sets just so I can control the budget that's being allocated to each one of those different placements. And if one's working better, it gets more budget. If one's not working and performing as well, it gets less budget. Very easy to control like that. And as a bonus, because we did our 7 habits, I'm recommending people get started with Instagram ads right away. It's really only been launched just about a month ago, I think, now to everybody. So this really gives you an opportunity to be an early adapter with this. It's going to work really, really well for anything that's very visual, for lifestyle products, for fashion products. I think retail products in general, really good for B2C. And I think it also has a place for B2B marketing as well. In our early tests that we've done with this, the CPC, the cost per click, is a bit cheaper here than we're seeing on Facebook right now, because not a lot of people are advertising right now. So tying this together with what we spoke about earlier about promoting content, I think this could be a really good opportunity because just so you realize, generally on Instagram, if you click the image, you don't click through to any landing page, you just like the post or the photo. You can click through and drive traffic to your pages, obviously, with Instagram ads. So it's a really good way to get clicks, to cookie people, and get people reading your content at a lower cost per click. So just to recap quickly, these 7 habits of highly effective Facebook ads. We said focus on conversions, don't sell to cold leads, use your lookalike audiences, trust Facebook, use right column ads, rotate your ads, segment different placements into different ad sets, and get started with Instagram ads. So go apply these habits to your Facebook ads campaigns. You too can be a Facebook ads hero. And if you have any more questions, feel free to get in touch. I'm happy to chat about any of your campaigns. You can sign up to my email list on my blog at aaronzakowski.com, or I've actually just launched my new ebook, The Startup Guide to Facebook Ads, where I do a much more step-by-step approach to a lot of these things we spoke about today, but much more in depth. You can get that at zambodigital.com/ebook. And that's it. Thank you very much.